It's very similar to the taste of like a soy sauce saltiness kind of thing, savoriness. A lot of people think that like Vegemite's going to be chocolate because it's black like chocolate, and it is not chocolate. And you're gonna want to fucking put some butter or something with it, and only use like a small amount if you've never used it before, because it is strong. Shadow is down. Mate, can you rescue them? Honestly, if we had a bed, we'd take him to it. Colonist needs rescue. Shadow may not end up staying in a bed. Can I kick a person out of a bed for just a moment? And can I get somebody here? Can I get you to carry Shadow? And this is not going to be yours. I'm going to set this as currently Shadow's bed, just to try to get him inside a room. I don't think this is fucking chilled. There's so many shears, I literally can't find fucking Shadow in the pile. I think he should be like right at the fucking beginning. You gotta be right here. There we go. Okay, can you carry... maybe just fucking... Can you walk to here, please? There you go. Only reason why I want him to walk to this is because I'm about to change this over to a medical bed, and I want her to... There we go. I don't know if I've got a cooler in here, but that should do it. Shove that there. You go back to what you're doing. I don't kind of want to like cut this off with that spot, but yeah. Alright. I still don't know where the fuck the extra clothes are coming from and or why, because I don't think I really have spare clothing. I don't know where you're going off to. Oh, you're murderous raging, that's fine. Do you guys eat fairy bread over there? I mean, as a child, yeah. As an adult, I don't really have, like... I could make it, but it's not something that I would probably make, because it's essentially just, like, fresh bread, butter, and, like, sprinkles, essentially. Like, the ones that I grew up with had, like, round, hard sprinkles on them. So, as an adult, that shit would hurt to, like, bite into. But, yeah. I mean, it's possible to make it, it's just I don't have sprinkles in my house, and until recently I didn't have dairy butter because I couldn't eat, like, what do you call it, like, meats and lactose intolerant and stuff, so, yeah. That was not something I had kind of on hand. I need to put a door in the way of that. I think I've built this room maybe wrong, if that's the case. I need to put this bed on that wall. There we go. That's fine then. But yeah, we do have it. It's just, I haven't had it since probably I was a kid, I'd say. It's decided to redirect their anger at Lenza instead. Alright, that's fine. New colonist needs beds. We are working on that. Actively heat stroke. If they can go inside, they can get away from heat stroke. If they don't go inside, I really can't help them. So, I think it should be here. I can't put that there for the moment. Alright, how are we going with temperature stuff? Kind of not bad. Some of the inside is cool, some of it's still exposed to the outside, and that could be cooled down harder. New lovers. Sheer is attracted to Sheer. By lauding their punctuality, has become aroused and agreed to become Sheer's lover. That is some confusing shit. I gotta go back to work, so hopefully I'll catch you before the stream ends. Maybe. I'll be here for another hour and a half or so I might catch you. Otherwise, I'll be here tomorrow for the same length of time, so I'll probably definitely catch you. But, yeah. Hopefully the rest of your workday goes good. Tattered apparel. Nana still hasn't got up. Has she got, like, a shattered spine or something? No? Nana's been like this for ages. Awful barracks. I mean, it's a barracks for sure. Disturbed sleep. People must be coming and going to break shit. Medical treatment needed for Lenza. And they broke another one of these fucking things. God damn it. Okay. So apparently if they break these, they won't rebuild those. Not sure why. That shear is just beating the ever-loving shit out of Lenza, I guess. I do want to make sure my turrets are put around the place, but I've got one, I've got two. I think would be good if I installed it. How far up were we going with this? 2, 3, 4, fifth row back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can't build these yet, so what'll happen is I'll put 2 over on one side and they'll come from like any one of the other 4 doors. So yeah. Alright, you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm missing some electronics going through this part of the wall, which they should be able to reach. Get rid of those 2 bits. They should be mining through that. I will have to double this area. I want to have the doors and shit, but honestly I'm gonna have to pull everything in and do like a bit of a corridor at some point soon, which should be fine. I don't know if I've got enough wood for it, but we'll see. Bearskin parka. There is pants out here. Colonist left unburied. Look, we are trying, considering we've had 97 die. I think they're doing a really good job to cremate the fuck out of them at this point. So, I think they're doing alright. And with the addition of said coolers, sadistic rage. Do I even still have Sam? I do. Alright, where the fuck are you? You, there. You're basically high on wake up at the moment, which means you're tank, which actually explains why I can't fight some of these off. Actually. Not him. That one. Not that one. We want incapable of violence. Look, I literally don't care which one. It's incapable of violence. One of you is fight. There you go. Medical treatment needed, I bet. There is so much stuff to repair, so much people to repair. There is so much stuff for my colonists to try to work on. He's recruitable, so they should hopefully get him soon. You're on the doorway. Get rid of this so I can see my places better. Hopefully they're putting roofs on all of these places because I haven't been paying too much attention to that. Hide in room, that's fine. Alright, so all of that's pretty good. So let's see. I need to get a couple more beds into here, which is fine. We'll make a few more. And then that should catch us up on most of the beds we need to house this many colonists. And then we'll have to see how we go. I think that's it there. You guys should mine out this corner in like a hot second, so we should be fine with it. Should be able to do that bit and that without getting stuck, I do hope. It's one of those like no promises, they'll get stuck if they want to get stuck situations, you know. Now, as for this, I do want to take out like the majority of this, leave a little bit here so that it doesn't fully collapse on us. Get away from like corners like that where they can hide. I'll get rid of like most of this brick here because I don't know how much of it is good to stay. Alright, a few of them are unhappy and all that business, but that's fine. Kind of spreading out a little bit, which I'm cool with that. I would like to kind of like build some shit over to the side, but I kind of wanted this base to be more vertical. And they're working on geothermal. Geothermal's got like quite a long way to go. So, new recruit. Somebody must have... Oh, somebody's recruited Sam. No more prisoners. Hold up. No more prisoners. No more medical bed. Sam. Okay, so we got our prisoner and we got, what, Nana as well. And I think Farco might have died. Wake up binge, that's fine. Alright. Daughter Aprillic died. I didn't know you're my dad. I wasn't taking you for that reason, but that's hilarious. Yeah, I didn't realize that I had like a dad in this game, but okay. I'm kind of perplexed by that one because I took him just for the sake that he was takeable. He was the first person to walk in here, so all these people got heat stroke. And I want to get all this shit inside at some point, but I don't want this to just be a clusterfuck of storage in here because that's what it's probably going to end up being. So the only thing I could do is copy this and make, without it being in the way of the door, somebody destroyed what sounded like a double bed. So I want that to be that, expand this to be, I guess, in the way over here. Not that. Paste that there. Put more into over here. I guess this is where this one kind of disappeared. I'm trying to put like a couple of little zones of storage inside with the view that hopefully they put it inside. But I also don't want doorways jumped up with it either. So, like, it's not a perfect solution. It's just, it will get some shit inside. And if it will let me spread it to it. There we go. Okay. So if they could put some shit in here, great. If it doesn't fit in here, so be it. I don't think I'm going to get all of this in here, but I do think that I should be able to move a lot of it down. I reckon I should be able to shrink this top section here, and I should be able to pull this down. This is why we lost our wood, because Crimson right here is kicking like a pile of 2,800 wood, and when it gets kicked to like eradication, we lose 2,000 wood at a time, which is how we had like thousands of wood earlier. Mind you, I have like built most of this place in wood at this time, so it's not like that's all their fault. 8 colonists are idle. Alright, let's see if I can get you guys still working. Like I said, they'll be right. I still don't know how many of these are night timers, which will probably come about when people have specific tantrums and they're like, you know, night timer in daytime or whatever. Days, everybody's having dazes. There'll be a lot of people that I'll have to go around and check on to see if they are permanently downed or not. Because if like they've shattered a spine or they've got like a gunshot head injury or something, they're not getting up, right? So I will have to then just cull off those colonists because I won't have the medical means to get them back up on their feet. Unless they get like a healing nanite thing, in which case I don't know if it will take it out of that being like severe, or if it's only for like superficial stuff like bruises and cuts and stuff. Honestly, don't know. But I also don't know how many of my colonists have that, so we'll go have a look in a moment after I've got like some semblance of a work day for some of them. The food binge. Yeah, tantrums. They have settled down a lot, which is good. Like, it's still gonna take them like 5 or so days to calm the ever-loving shit down. Something dropped then too. I want to go have a look at that. I'm just so close to the bottom of this. Murderous rage. Yeah. I thought I was near the bottom, but goddamn, it's like never ending. Alright, so what was that? What's a shield belt? Alright. I mean, they'll be good for my pacifist colonists. Eventually I'll get that on them. You'll get less health. You'll get less health as well. And you'll get less health as well. Alright, and the rest of these, got another murderous rage coming in, and even Sam's having a tantrum. Sam just joined, and that sounded expensive. Was that one of these? I heard something go break. The other thing too is that I have got it set to auto rebuild my base, except for some of these things aren't getting rebuilt, like the beds and stuff. Some of the beds I'm noticing are not rebuilding. It's making me wonder, do I have this on a home zone as like all this zone? Yes. Alright. I don't know what that lens is doing out there. I guess he's killing people. Guess that's the thing that's happening. Berserk. Yep. Hold on. Let me see if I can get you in here. Alright, you're down to doctor's care. I really think I just reduced you. Got Days, and we got Flak Helmet. I don't know if any of my colonists have actually been putting on armor as it's been arriving. I would imagine they are. 2 simple helmets. Nice. We'll get those brought in. Okay, so I've got 2 turrets on one end. I will probably install the mortar if they haven't destroyed it, which it looks like they have. I guess I destroyed the mortar before I got a chance to even install it. That would be a tantrum that happened earlier in amongst the wave of tantrums. There's probably a lot of very high value things that have been destroyed. Like I said, if they could stop tantruming for like, I don't know, 10 minutes, I would probably allow them to have guns. But then they'll probably tantrum for like the next 5-10 minutes. So yeah, I also want to drop the aircon down in there. And in here, I want to drop it down by like 3 to catch up with the opposite side. So then that should make those chilled. Now, a lot of these are using up stuff. Massacred my mortar. They did. They did it without remorse. Like, fuck knows how long ago. Like I said, I'm still waiting for one of them to kick one of these things, because they kick that, they go colossal kaboom, they yeet themselves out of the game. So there's that as well. Was it Pouts? Was it Pouts at the colonists? So, I don't know. They would have just done it at some point in amongst all the raging out earlier. It's kind of how it was. I think I've got doors on all this. We've got the extra bedrooms. People are starting to get bedrooms, which means people are starting to get sleep. So we're starting to get to a point where, you know, they're not getting woken up as frequently, and therefore they're not raging out as much. If they're also going and sleeping inside, they're being kept cool as well. Like, these 2 wind turbines are basically practically useless unless I want to put floors here, or grow rooms actually. Grow room, grow zone. That didn't do too well. But if you want to do strawberries and rice plus potatoes, I wouldn't mind having like hay grass out here and shit, but hay grass is like one of those things where it's like, it can drop any second kind of thing. I also didn't realize that we built the tables outside. That's right, they're billiards. I don't have cloth for that, so I guess that's fine. I'll see if they can grow corn. It's kind of late summer. They should be able to grow it before winter if we don't have like too heavy a cold snap. But obviously summer is like awful for them. So what are you doing? You're in an assaulting spree. What else? I need full beds to be made as well. Okay, so want to have, I think we're doing it like this way, then up, and down on these 2, and then I think we're having it that way. Yeah, okay. I think that's how we've got it across the place. That one's already done. We'll have some cooling units in here as well eventually. Catatonic and a Days. Shove that in both the corners there. I haven't got the walls on this one yet. That one's been built. Go. Okay, so this should provide them with a substantial amount of bedrooms at this time. There should be a few people that are like couples that may have snagged a bed. The person starving is currently hospitalized essentially, so they eventually get medical treatment. Speaking of, I bring that up. I don't know if I do it and they're all like uneven, if it's just going to bring it up oddly, but I guess maybe it does. Anyway, if they're mostly like, if they can, they'll do it. If they can't, whatever. I want them to bring up hunting, plant cutting. I'll get into this shit later. I do need people to do cooking as dedicated. I don't need watering anymore, and handling can come up a little bit. This is very like uneven because whatever they can possibly do, they will be doing. So I want that to come up because I do want a lot of people doing researching when I can eventually put down more benches, which honestly at this point really can't hurt to just throw down some external benches and like let them go ham with it. So I'll do that. I'll just make a shit ton of extra benches. If they want to, they can play with it. If not, whatever. If people are doing research, if we have like the benches for it, they will fly through the research. And the faster we get research, the faster we can basically make their life comfortable or weaponized, one of the two. They do look like they're bringing some stuff inside. I need you to take that around the corner, take that around the corner too. Okay, I don't think that they're going to fit all this stuff inside. Somebody destroyed the hospital bed, which I cannot rebuild at this time. because I don't have the skill level to do it. Added apparel, 2 colonists idle. That's fine. Was it need colonist beds? We are working on it. So I should be able to finally see how many I've got. Some of these are dead. I don't know how well it's going to pick up, but it's only picking up about 200. So we have roughly 200 plus colonists, because once it exceeds 200, it won't count them. Plus I missed a couple of people down here, so it's obviously over 200. And we had some wildlife. Let's see, we've got a cougar and a timber wolf. We should go hunt. Clicking on the wrong shit. I kind of wanted the boomalopes to get like their chem fuel, but that's kind of not happening either. Let's go see if I could put this murderous rage. I want to put this just outside of the door in a way that like it should realistically get anybody that's kind of like in a mental break. And I should be able to maybe... I've built up to the wall on that side, so I can't do much on defense on that side, so I'll probably end up blocking off this side so that nothing can come through for my own safety with that, because it will become now the weakest area that I have if I can't like defend it in that sense. So I don't have anything up there. I'm going to put one of the anti-grain warhead things up there, chuck one up here, and I'll check what that was in a second, and we'll check. I can't put it down here yet, so I can't bury it. And these two, I want to say allow that. We got Psychic Soothe. Nice. It's Psychic Soothe for the females, which I don't know what percentage our colony is like male, female and stuff, but my god, that's going to help. That might help enough that they calm the fuck down and actually like, you know, can exist for a bit. So we'll see. Realistically, if I could get more crops going, that would be great. If I could get more rice going, that would probably be good too. I want like a grow zone. Probably, I feel like this is like the next biggest grow zone area, essentially. I don't want it going inside the buildings. Probably too much. We'll do up to about there. Make this shit rice. If they feel like doing it, they feel like doing it. If they don't get that far, they don't get that far. The only reason why I'm going excessive with it is we have got a substantial number of colonists, and I don't know if this place snows, so when winter comes, it could be fucked. I'd like them to grow a couple more patches of corn, realistically, because it's a really high density kind of crop. It's just that I do need to find like an okay spot for it. Like down here's a good spot. And make a big swatch of corn. This is one of those things where if they plant it out and somebody was to then redeem like the growing all crops after they planted it, then we would immediately just get like a huge bounty of food. But my biggest challenge at the moment is trying to keep them from heat stroking out and therefore trying to kill each other. So tantrum, that's fine. Get rid of this grow room. It's not supposed to be inside. Unless this down, that's fine. Let's try getting some more beds built up so we can see if we can get rid of the I don't have enough colonist bed situation, but we'll find out if they're good after we build the couple more rooms. This is most of the, well, I'll take this with me because gave up, that's fine. That there. Give this up into the top bits, there we go. Another drop. Should be fine in these corners here. Alright, let's see, what was that? It was a new mortar. Alright, let's get this shit installed. Oh shit, fuck, hold on. Install this shit here, because it will be right next to it. So I should be able to use high explosive shells, or EMP shells, one of the two. Was it? I was motivated to send another one. Terrible. So I don't think this needs electricity. I don't know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out together because I got no fucking clue. Tattered apparel, unhappy nudity, medical treatment needed, heat stroke. there's still quite a lot of people heat stroking out, but it's fine. We're getting to it. Now the beds in here are getting made. Let's get the beds up in here made. Alright. I want it on that side. Is that? I will get punished for it. What? Will I get punished for it? What do you mean? The mortar? I don't know. I have no clue with mortars. I briefly tried to use one in the last event, and I wasn't really like adept to figuring it, like I didn't know how to use them. So when we actually needed them, when an event happened, I was not prepared. And yeah, I kind of got like a few turns before I really got to use it. So, I mean, we'll see how we go with it. Meant the bad pun. I mean, generally speaking, like, I just don't react very well to, like, puns for the most part. Like, not always. Sometimes less than others and stuff, so, yeah. Love bad puns, as you might have noticed. I have noticed. Oh, Slaughter, hold on. No, you don't, mate. It depends on what it is. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I'm okay with puns, and sometimes I'm not. And it's really one of those, like, stream by stream scenarios kind of thing. Depends on, like, I don't know, how else my day is going and all sorts of stuff. So I can never really be, like, too certain of, like, if somebody comes in and they drop a pun, especially if it's, like, the first thing somebody says in chat, it's normally not something that I take very well, and I don't know why, but it's not something that's, like, super... I don't know. I don't worry about it too much kind of thing. It's just kind of like meh, you know? Make any stone blocks, do it forever, and we'll see what we get. Do that shit forever. I realized I made these and nobody was using them, and I realized it's because I don't have something set up. I don't have them making clothes because I don't really have a lot of leathers and stuff. So I'm kind of relying on them, like, swapping their clothes out and shit this time. Timberwolf Revenge, that's probably fine. And we will hunt that capybara, because it exists. I also don't know if we did keep that turtle. I don't think it was named. So, yeah, anyway. Also, we have 2 male cows, which we don't need 2 males on that. And we have just about the right amount of chickens, so yeah. And the chickens are loose. Because of course the chickens are fucking loose. Somebody put a gap on that. I didn't realize that they get out. I guess they're all coming out for food anyway, because I made such a small space. I don't really want them in there, but it will do for the moment, so it's fine. But at least, like, most of my people have got some degree of a schedule on them. Bring that up. And bring that up. Actually, lower that down. I don't need them to do art at this time. That'd be fine. Alright, what do we get? We got fire foam shells. Nice. I haven't made a turret for those, but that's okay. Cougar Revenge. And 10 EMP shells. Nice. Let's send you some fire foam shells so you can put out the fires quickly if needed. The problem with that is that I would need the either a fire foam turret or a fire foam no, I'd need a fire foam popper alternatively to be able to douse fires, which I don't have that research yet. We'll get up to it later. But I don't even think I can, like, show where it is. I think it's in research. More to shoot them. No idea. What shells can I send on you? Yeah, I can. I'll get them to, like, load other shit, though. EMP shells, high explosive smoke shells. I'll do smoke shells. I don't know what they've loaded already. New lovers. I